Hi there, I'm Eddie. Thanks for practicing yoga with me today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give my video a thumbs up. Thank you. Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for coming to yoga today. If you are new, or if you just need a reminder, or if you're watching out for an injury, go at your own pace, please. Don't push yourself beyond what you can do. It's so important to remember that yoga is not a competition. You're just working with yourself, where you're at, with what you've got, with what you can give today. And we're just trying to allow that to be enough and derive the benefit that we can get from this moment, who we are. You don't have to be any different. In fact, it's quite interesting, just as an aside, I've been working with a new client who's about 75 years old and kind of overweight and never done any yoga and been stressed out. And we're doing the simplest of things, just breathing, long, deep breathing, really, really gentle movements on the back. Nothing like what you would consider fancy, yoga journal yoga, just simple, simple, simple. And yet the benefit that he's feeling is so profound. So, it's just about getting in there and doing what you can do and breathing deeply. And you can feel tremendous, tremendous benefit. So I'm happy that you are here today. Welcome. What I briefly want to put out as a theme today is the idea of deactivating thoughts, or decelerating. Is that a word? The opposite of accelerating, to decelerate, or de-escalating thoughts. When we notice them, they're building and they're not serving us and they're not moving in a direction that we want them to go. And here's an example. I heard someone saying this the other day. They said they felt like their job is prison. It feels like being in prison. That's a horrible way to feel, right? You got to spend 8 hours a day doing something and you feel like you're in prison. Well, you can accelerate that thought. It's horrible. I hate this. My boss is horrible. Da, 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 da. Horrible thoughts, and just really grow that feeling of discontent and dissatisfaction. To deactivate the thought would be to say something like, well, A, it's not actually a prison. I could leave if I so chose, if I choose to do that. I do have that freedom. Every prison has a door. Every door has a key. So I could look for the key that would actually open the door to this prison and begin to find my way out. Maybe I won't find my way out today, but maybe tomorrow, maybe over time. Maybe I'm going to start to shift the way that I'm thinking about it. So that's a way to deactivate the thoughts, or to decelerate. Instead of pushing on the gas when it doesn't feel good, starting to take your foot off the gas, right? De-escalate rather than escalate. You start to get into a fight with someone. If it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere, you probably don't want to start slugging each other. Maybe it's about de-escalating, taking a breath, stepping out of the room for a while. We always have the choice. So let's practice today. Let's do our yoga practice today in the awareness, or honoring the idea that we can deactivate the mind, we can deactivate thoughts that don't serve us or feel good when we're thinking them. And by doing that, we can move into that natural state of peace, that natural state of well-being. And let's do it right now. Hands together at your heart. You can add momentum, you can decrease momentum. You can activate, you can deactivate. You can escalate, you can de-escalate. Rub your hands together. The power is always yours. The power is always yours. Rubbing your hands, making them warm, taking your hands to your breastbone. Inhale deeply. Hold it in. And exhale all your breath out. Let's do that again. Inhale slowly. Hold it in. Now just relax. Hold your breath, but relax your body. Relax your tension. Relax your shoulders. Exhale your breath out. One more time. Inhale. Hold it in. And exhale all your breath out. Easy, easy, easy. Ease. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let's chant. Om. Again, inhale. Om. And one more time. Inhale. Om. Very good. In and out. Okay, I want you to slowly make your way up onto your hands and your knees. And let's start to go. It doesn't matter how hard the pose is or how gentle the pose is. Practice with a sense of ease. Inhale. Round your back, child's pose. Go all the way back. Get that breath out. Let's do it again. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Start to find the flow. Inhale. Exhale round. Take it back. Finding the flow. Last time. Inhale forward. Exhale round. Come on all the way back. Take your upper body. Walk over to the right and just allow your head to hang between your arms. And breathing. Woo. Maybe you get a yawn like I just did. Take a good breath in. And let's go off to the opposite side. We're going to walk to the left. Good. Deactivating the mind. Slow, deep breathing. Good. Uncrossing the wires. Sometimes you hear people say that. Oh, I feel like the wires are crossed in my mind. Uncrossing the wires. Come on, slowly back forward. Up onto your hands and your knees. Let's take your left hand. Turn it in. Thread your right arm all the way underneath. And I'm going to drop the right side of my head. I'm going to drop my right shoulder onto the ground. I'm just going to reach there. Sometimes I like to interlace my hands together. And then I press the knuckles of both hands forward towards that side wall. I'm going to take that left leg back, please. Oh, that's nice. Maybe we're going to lift that foot up 6, 8 inches off the ground. Some options. And I'm not sitting here in this pose stressing. I'm breathing. Let's come to side 2. Breathing. Up onto your hands and your knees. You simply rotate your right hand in. You take your left arm. You thread it under. So I've interlaced my fingers. You don't have to, but you can. Pressing my knuckles to the side wall. I'm going to take my right leg back. Maybe I'm going to lift the right foot up. And breathing. Good, one more. And exhale. Drop your knee down. Beautiful. Let's get to our downward facing dog. Come on forward. First time, just kind of walk in place maybe, something like that. Maybe you bend an elbow as you bend a knee, or kind of walk the arms and the legs. Find something that feels good. Nice. Take a deep breath in and out. Let's come forward into our plank pose. Nice, strong posture, top of your push-up. Now, some of you might need to put your knees down on the ground. Otherwise, you're going to stay up right here. Let's hold it for a little while, and we'll just get some core strength activated. Pressing through my arms, squeezing up through my belly. And I'm going to take 3 more. Go 1, And 2, stay with me. Last one will go down. Inhale, maybe drop your knees if you want. Take it all the way onto your stomach. Let's start with our cobras. Just gently warming up. Breastbone lifts, and we come down. You're rolling. Inhale up, rolling on the river. Do, 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 do. Exhale, down one more time. Inhale. Left a good job in the city. That job was prison. Drop your shoulders down, lift your chest up. So I deactivated my thoughts that were negative. Looked for a better feeling. Looked for a better perspective. 3 more. Inhale, and let's slowly bring it all the way down. Take your time. You're going to go back to downward facing dog. Once again, how about a little variation in downward dog? Should we lift our right leg all the way up to the ceiling? Roll the hip open? Yes, we should. We should do that. Or we should keep our foot on the ground if that's more appealing. Nice. Okay, got that good big lift there. I'm going to do one crunch. I'm going to pull my right knee forward right into my nose, squeeze it, take it back, and we're going to have a low lunge for just a moment. So I step my right foot forward, put my left knee down on the ground. Maybe you're going to use a pad. I'm going to have a little back bend here. So maybe I want to turn my gaze up, lift my breastbone up. And that simply becomes a twist. You're going to place your hands on the ground. Let's lift the back knee up. So I turned my toe on the floor. I'm going to extend my right arm up to the ceiling, and I'm going to even reach the arm forward over my ear and stretch from fingertips to heel. This is good. And when we come down out of it, bring yourself back to downward facing dog. Some of us might want to flow through the push-up cycle. So I would come forward. Maybe you drop your knees or you hover, and perhaps it's upward dog this time. And back. Good. Hold down dog for just a moment. And then we're going to start to add our variations. So I'm going to take that left leg, lift it up. Maybe I'll bend my knee on top. Yes, indeed. One more. And we're going to take that left foot. It's going to come all the way forward between your hands. Oops, I forgot the crunch. So you could do your knee to the nose and get that foot forward up between your hands. Sink yourself down, and we're just going to get right into our low lunge. The key to lunging, you want to get your right knee way back behind you. Chest up. So we're inhaling here, and we're exhaling, putting our hands down on the floor, and turn your back toes into the ground. Lift that knee, and time to twist. Left hand up. Maybe we'll go over with that left ear. Left arm over the ear is what I mean to say. Nice. Inhale where you are. Exhale, everybody. We're coming out of it differently. Put your hand down. Take both of your feet, turn them to the right. We are going into wide leg, forward bend first. So folding forward. Maybe I'm going to grab my ankles. Maybe I'm going to put my hands down on the ground. I'm going to turn and face you. So let's start just right here, folding into it in a way that you like. Maybe you want to interlace your hands behind your back and lift them overhead. But we're here for about a minute in this forward bend. In every pose, it's like you're holding up a mirror to your mind. So you can see when the mind activates. You see when you start to travel away from the present moment. And today we're practicing deactivating the mind, deactivating the thoughts. Coming back to the breath, coming back to the sensation in your body. And that's what deactivates the mind that's running away. Good, one more. And we're going to take both of our hands, we'll put them down on the ground, everybody. Lift your spine up. We're going to do our second twist. Now, maybe you want your hands on a block, maybe you want your hands on the ground. So I'm going to put my hand right underneath my face. It doesn't matter which hand you start with. Take the opposite hand. Let's go up to the ceiling. And I'm even going to wrap the top arm behind my back. I love that variation. Give me a little bit more freedom now in my shoulder. And can you find your breath, yeah? Beautiful. Take one more. And exhale slowly. Hand is coming down. Opposite hand is coming up. And again, I'm going to wrap the arm behind my back. Just tell yourself, no big whoop, no big deal here. Just taking it easy. Really good. All right, and then slowly come on down. Most likely for you, it's your left foot that is towards the top end of your mat. I'm just going to have you start to walk yourself over towards the top end of your mat. Step both feet together, or step both feet 6-8 inches apart at the top of your mat. Hands are going to be on your shins. We're going to open for that inhale. Fold all the way down. Exhale. Sweep those arms out. Bring yourself up, and we're going to flow through a couple of A-series sun salutations. Let's move with our breath. So much ease. Inhale. And down. Exhale. Arms out. Good. Look to the front. Gently step or jump yourself back. Now start to lower. Do you want to go to the floor? Do you want to hold it? Do upward dog or cobra? And back. 5 breaths. Breathe. Okay, let's do about one more in and out. Looking to the front, bending the knees, lightly step or jump yourself forward, open it halfway, and fold down all the way. Arms out, chest up. Beautiful, and hands back to your heart. Just check in with yourself for a moment. Breath in, breath out. Notice how you feel. Good. Can you deactivate the mind so it's just present moment awareness? Hands touching. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, down. Not really thinking about it. Inhale. Just flowing, feeling, breathing down. Back bend of choice. And downward dog. Once I practice that deactivation of the mind enough, it gets to the point where it's like I can't even really find a thought. I don't even want to go looking for one. I just want to breathe in and breathe out and enjoy the meditative space. Look forward between your hands, gently step or jump yourself forward. So we're halfway through these sun salutations, open halfway. Fold down. If you wanted to rest, by all means, rest. Take your arms out, come on up. And exhale, hands at your heart. Take a breath to reflect, in and out. So open, yes. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, swan diving forward. Look to the front. Gently step or jump back and lower. Back bend. Downward dog. Very good. One more. We're going to look to the top of the mat. Gently step or jump yourself forward. Open. And fold. Sweep out, come up. And exhale, hands together, heart. All right, take a breath in and out. We're just doing this reflection in between sun salutations. Ready for the last one. Breathe in, arms up. Exhale, chest folds down. Look forward, take it through. And we're going to go for 5 breaths in downward facing dog. Good. That should be pretty good. Let's come down to our knees for just a second. Sit back. Lower your chest down. Take child's pose. Just lay your forehead down. I've stretched my arms back, so I'm going to let the shoulders be relaxed. I always think of a boulder in a creek and the water just kind of running over it. Be very solid and still like that boulder, but feel the creek water, feel the flow. All right, survey says, time to move on. Take your arms forward. I'm not sure about this survey. Hands and knees, exhale, downward facing dog, feeling good to rest. Walk your hands back to your feet. So now we're going to be standing at the back end of the mat. And I want you to take another forward bend variation. Here's our choices. Can you step your feet into the palms of your hands? So I just kind of pointed my fingers back, lift the feet up, and I step right into the palm. That's one option. Option 2, interlace your hands behind your back. Squeeze your shoulders, lift those hands up, or maybe you're doing something more gentle. Find a place to be. Deactivate your thoughts. Good. Present moment awareness. Breath moving through a body that's stretching. Nothing fancy. Sweep your arms out. Come on all the way up. I want you to take your legs, step them together so that they're touching, and then release your hands down by your side. Lift your spine up. Give me mountain pose for a moment. Please just step into this posture, not only physically, but mentally. Be here and just notice how good you feel. Notice the vibration, notice the tingle, notice the energy in your body. Notice the freedom from thoughts or worry. Legs are touching one another. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bend your knees, touch the floor. Chair pose. Arms, chest, heart are coming up to the ceiling. We're going to lean back just a little bit. Weight in the heels. We're going to pull those hands down to the chest and twist. Right elbow moving over towards that left knee. Prayer twist. Right elbow to left knee, prayer twist. Now for this one, you got to keep your buns low and kind of pull your left hip back a little bit while you're doing it. Pull that left hip back. Inhale, lift your chest, your heart up. Let's go to the twist on the second side. My legs are still touching. My left elbow is outside my right knee.
Prayer twisting. Right hip's coming back. Very good. And then slowly unwind. Inhale. Bring yourself all the way up. We're going to come into a little standing series right now. And some of you may want to use blocks for it. So you're standing at the back of your mat. Take a breath in and out. Not doing anything quickly. Just very deliberate. Right foot is going to step forward. My foot is going to step back. I'm going to put my hands on my hips and twist myself to the front. Left hip is twisting forward. Now check it out. Left arm is going to the ceiling. Right foot is forward, left arm is up. Right hand is behind your back. Crack your knee, just a micro bend. Deep breath in, exhale, extend over the leg. Maybe you touch a block, maybe not. Bend your front knee, reach your arms forward, engage your back, lift yourself up, and then exhale, stay. That's the sequence. Inhale, straight. Exhale, extend. Bend your knee, lift up. Exhale, stay. Inhale, straight. Forward. Bend your knee, chest up. Stay. Last one. Inhale. Fold over the leg. Bend the knee. Inhale, chest up, arm up. Take both arms to the ceiling. Warrior one. Get in low. Looking forward. Open towards a little back bend. Straightening your front leg. Exhale. Right out over. So both hands are coming down now. Maybe you want to put your hands on blocks. Let your head go. When you exhale, imagine that rolling pin just rolling down your back. You know how a rolling pin flattens the dough? Just imagine your back just kind of flattening under the weight of that exhale. Left hand down, right hand up, we're twisting. Left hand could be on the floor, it could be on the block. Right hand is up, right hip is back. Really good. And slowly place your hand down. This is good. Step yourself back. Downward dog. Do you want to go through your push-up cycle? Be my guest. You could go to chaturanga, up dog. We'll meet in downward facing dog. And then let's walk our hands back. Walk back, walk back, walk back. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Sweep out. Come on, all the way up once again. Give me mountain pose, legs touching one another. Hands down. Nice breath in and out. I hope you can see, I hope you can feel. No stress is necessary. No tension is necessary right now. Particularly mental tension. It's not necessary. Breath in, breath out. I feel good, I'm present, I'm open, I'm alive, I have energy in me. Right? What more do I need? I'm good. Left foot, step it forward. I'm good right now. Right foot back. Okay, so the left leg is the front leg. That means the right hand goes up. It's the opposite arm to the ceiling. Left hand's coming behind the back. We're going to repeat that whole sequence. We're going to inhale here, exhale, extend. Bend your knee, lift your chest, come up. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, straighten. And fold. Bend your knee, chest up, and tuck. Inhale straight, and fold. Bend your knee, inhale, lift, and tuck. One more, straight. Fold it down. Bend your knee, lift it up. Left hand up. So we got our little warrior one here. We might add a slight back bend to it. By continually applying your consciousness, your awareness to the posture, you're going to notice when your mind activates. And you have the opportunity to deactivate. Straighten your front leg. Fold forward over your legs. Right down. Folding. All right, deep breath in and exhale. Slowly step yourself back. Good. So the last thing that we're going to do as part of our standing work would be a standing balance. Those of you that want to go through your vinyasa push-up cycle right now, do it. And then let's look forward and get both of the feet to the top of the mat. Open yourself halfway. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms out, lift up. Very good. Release your hands down. Okay, I'm going to step off of my mat to do tree pose, which keep it nice and simple, tree pose. If you're fine on your mat, stay on your mat. For me, I need a little bit more stability under my feet. Okay, no squishy mats. Bring your legs together, feet are together touching one another, and then I'm going to take the right leg, lift it up. Now I'm going to bring my foot against my inner thigh. Some of you may just bring your foot against your calf or even leave your big toe down on the floor, but I'm going to get my foot up. I'm going to inhale my hands up and breathe. Maybe I'm going to add a little bit of a back bend here. Nice and tall, but my upper back is opening. Maybe the arms are going to widen a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Good. Foot down. Let's do the second side. I'm going to take that foot. Maybe it's going to come to your inner thigh. Hands are up, or hands are at your heart, or holding the wall, whatever you need. Part of the deactivation process is not beating yourself up or being mad at yourself when you know you're thinking, or when you know you're going down a path that isn't leading you anywhere good. It's just acknowledging it and deactivating it. To beat yourself up only activates it. It only makes it worse. Take a breath in. So it's about gentleness, tenderness, kindness, hands together at your heart, being good to yourself. Shake your legs out. So good. Okay, let's come down for just a moment. You know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to sit. I'm going to cross my legs. Maybe you'll join me there for just a second. Let's cross our legs. Okay, we're going to start. Let's just take a couple breaths, walk yourself forward. This is like what we do in the beginning of class, but we're doing it right now just as kind of a cool down from the standing postures. That's the way. 3 more here. Good. Inhale, bring yourself all the way back up. Take a little twist here, and then we're going to do just a little breathing interlude. Twist the other way. Good. Come on back through the center. Open the hands up on the knees. Just feel your spine really tall for a moment. Let your awareness turn inwards. Imagine the spinal column. Kind of see the tailbone, like the tailbone up in your mind. See the third eye point, the front of your brain. Light it up in your mind. We're going to breathe between these 2 points. So starting with your awareness down at the tailbone, inhale, draw your awareness up. Hold your breath in, hold your awareness up at the brain, the front of the brain. Like liquid through a straw, exhale down. It goes down the spine, goes down to the tail. Let's do that 5 times. Inhale slowly. Hold it in, relax, deactivate. Exhale. Inhale 3. Hold. Exhale. And last one. Inhale. Hold it. And exhale it out. Now let your breath go for just another moment. Stay with me. Look into your brain. Look into the third eye. Look into the front of your brain. And notice what it feels like to be still. Notice what it feels like to be quiet. Notice what it feels like when the wires are no longer crossed. That's good. All right, take a breath in. Open your eyes up. Most of you are probably facing the front of your mat. Let's bring the soles of your feet together. You can pull the heels closer to you for more stretch. You can push them away for less stretch. You can reach back and grab your buns, pull them out. And then look, I'm wrapping my hands around my feet. My elbows are in front of my shins. I want to relax my head. Let's take 3 more. Good. Inhale, come on all the way up. Breath in, breath out. Let's do a little hip opener. We'll do a seated hip opener. We're going to do it like this. So if you get your legs out in front of you, I'm going to give you a couple different variations. So we're going to start with the right ankle crossing over the left knee. Just cross my right ankle on my left knee. We're going to bend that left knee, scoot those tushies forward, turn your fingers back, and you've got a nice hip opener here. You could come back a little further if that's too much. You can come forward. Just where's your optimum stretch? Where's the best, nice, deepest stretch? Hold for a few. Now here's the next variation. See my right foot? I'm waving the toes at you. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do is take my left arm and hook the elbow around the right foot and then take the left leg away. So now I'm sitting up. You can see I have a little round in my back. I want to get out of that. My right arm is going to pull around the outside of my knee, and I'm cradling my leg in my arms. Cradling the leg in the arms. If that's too deep, just stay where you were with the ankle on the knee. But we're going to really try and sit up tall with this one. Yes. This would be a prelude to leg behind your head. So if anyone does that, you're welcome to go for it. Just keep drawing in, keep sitting up. Yes, one more. And that foot comes down. So good. Let's go to the second side. We're going to cross that ankle over it. I'm going to bend the knee, put the foot on the ground. Maybe I'm going to turn my fingers back and try and find my best position, deepest stretch. And then from here, my right elbow is going to come around my left foot. I'm going to straighten my right leg on the ground. Left arm is going to come around my knee. And you can see again, I've got my baby cradle around my foot. And I'm going to try and get my spine tall, although it's not liking that too much. It's a tough one. I'm rocking it a little bit. I'll do about 3 more. Good. Deep breath in and exhale. Go ahead and let that drop now. That's the way. Let's pull our right knee into the body, cross the right foot outside the left leg. So we'll do a little twist here. Now, if you wanted, you could take your bottom leg, which is your left leg, and you could bend it, bringing the left foot alongside the right hip. And from here, we twist. Maybe your left elbow goes outside your right knee, and we twist. Give me 3 more. Good. Come on back. Okay, let's go to the second side. So if we take our legs straight, now you would pull your left knee in, cross it over, and then the right leg, which is the bottom leg, would bend, and I could pull it alongside my left hip, or I could keep it straight, either way. And then I'm going to twist. I could take my elbow around, I could take my arm outside. Enjoy the slow pace. Enjoy the depth. Just sitting in it, sinking down in it. Deactivating your mind. Very good. Slowly come on back. When you come out of this, swing your left leg around behind you. Come on up onto your hands and your knees for just a moment. Do a few rounds of cat-cow. That'll kind of help us just to kind of get the spine back to neutral. And we're going to try for a really great deep shoulder stretch. I like it a lot. So glasses off, elbows down on the ground. Now notice my butt is up. I have not sat back into child's pose. Butt is up. Reaching my arms forward, forehead down. Really just walking those hands as far forward as they'll go. Now maybe I'm going to turn my head on a side and just melt that chest. Maybe your head stays in the middle. Hips are gently drawing back, but the hands are reaching forward at the same time. Maybe we're up on our fingertips. That's so good. Imagine someone just putting their foot right between your shoulder blades. And if you can handle it, just melt a little bit more. All you have to do is let go. That's the only job. Let go. Come on back through the center. Hand down, hand down. Very good. Chest up, cat cow. Good. Let's take a camel pose briefly. So I'm going to fold my mat over once or twice. We're just going to stay traditional camel pose. We're going to start with variation 1 and move into variation 2. Hands coming up to the ceiling. I'm standing on my knees, interlacing my fingers. I'm going to undo the index, and then I'm looking for the upper back bend. It's very similar, if you will, to what you were just doing when I said imagine someone stepping between your shoulder blades. That would have pushed your heart to the ground. Same thing right now. You got that foot between your shoulder blades, pushing your heart open. Hands come onto the hips. So I've got my thumbs kind of reaching together behind my back. Fingers are around my waist. Squeezing my elbows together. Oh yeah, pushing the tail down, lifting the breastbone up. How far do you want to go back? Do you want to reach for your heels? Maybe. Do you want to just keep your hands on your hips? Maybe. Good. And slowly come on down. I really believe that the only way you can do it wrong is if you hurt yourself. So just because you're hanging out in a lighter variation or going to a deeper variation, you're not better, you're not worse. It's only wrong if you go to the point where you hurt yourself. Come onto your back, maybe rock a couple of times. Mm. In the case of yoga, pain does not bring gain. If you hurt yourself, any of us who have ever injured ourselves know you can't really practice. I mean, you could sit up and breathe, but you can't really go into a deep practice when you're hurt. So don't hurt yourself. Bring the soles of your feet together. Take your knees out to the side. So spread eagle for just a moment. I'm going to let my arms go out wide. Just kind of take up some space here. Give me about 3 or 4 deep cosmic breaths and just feel the gravity of Earth pulling you towards it. Good. You can't move your arms. You can't move your legs. Everything's so heavy, so grounded. Now let's switch it just a little bit. Put your feet on the ground. Bring your knees back up. Heel toe your feet out. So my feet are now on the outside edge of the mat. I'm going to windshield wiper both knees to the right. And then the right ankle sits outside the left knee. Get that weight on the outside of your left leg. If you can't do it, just keep the foot on the ground, but both knees are right. Now maybe we're taking our arms overhead. That's kind of nice. Maybe you're reaching into that left arm. This is good. Come on back through the center. So I've got my feet on the outside edges of the mat. We're going to drop both knees down to the left, and then I'm just going to pick up the left ankle, cross it outside my right knee, and start to reach my arms overhead, particularly reaching into the right hand. There we go. Slowly coming back. Now I have my arms stretched overhead. We're going to keep that for just a moment. I've bent my knees and I've put them back on the ground in position for bridge, so kind of aligned with my hips, not too wide. Inhale, lift your hips up. Start at the top and roll yourself down. Inhale up and exhale down. And again, up and down. And last one, inhale up. Stay up and breathe for a couple of breaths. Maybe you want your arms back. Maybe you want to interlace your hands beneath you. Maybe you even want to transition into wheel pose if you're going to take it into the full big back bend. Last one. Come on down. Keep your arms overhead again. Knees are bent, feet are on the floor, eyes are closed. Adding bridge pose with Uddiyana Bandha. We all know it. Inhale up. Keep your hips up. Breathe out your mouth. Get all the breath out. Hold it out. Roll it down. So you'll feel suction in your gut as you roll down. When you touch, inhale, lift. Stay up, exhale. Get it out. Roll it down. Again. Stay up, exhale. Hold it out, roll it down. And last one. And exhale. And roll it down. Good. Stay there. Breath in. Exhale, stretch your legs on the floor. Keep your arms reaching overhead. You don't have to stretch them hard. Just let your arms be back. Palms are facing up. Take a breath in through your nose. Slow, foggy breath out your mouth. Get it all out, and at the end, just sit empty. Let your mouth be open. Let the vapor escape. And then breathe in again. Breathe out the mouth. Keep it going until you're done with breath. Keep your mouth open for a few seconds. Do about 4 more on your own. Last one, let your breath out. Release your hands down by your side. Palms facing up. And as we go into our Shavasana, we're going to meditate on the doorway to the soul, which is the space after you exhale, when you've completed your exhale, before your inhale begins. Notice there's a natural pause. Once your breath leaves your body, it pauses, maybe for a half second, maybe for 5 seconds. Meditate on this space with no breath. All right, slowly start to breathe in and out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. What a really lovely, relaxing, deactivating, de-escalating, decelerating class. Really good. When you're ready, you can bring your knees in, you can rock yourself up, you can roll to your side, however you like. Ah, beautiful. Hands together at your heart, everybody. Let's finish with our Om. Take a slow, deep breath in. Very good. Rub your hands, make them warm. Take the warmth over your head, down over your body. Namaste.
Thanks for practicing with me today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up.